Hi guys, so in this tutorial I'm going to discussing about JavaScript introduction. In last tutorial we discussed about why JavaScript. For that continuation, so now we are going to discussing about JavaScript introduction. First of all, what is a JavaScript? If you look at this material, HTML is called as hypertext markup language. CSS it is a cascading style sheet, but JavaScript is a language name is called as a client-side scripting language. What is the scripting language and what are the types of scripting languages, and what is the differences between different type of scripting languages? These are the technical point of questions you have to face, anyone we have to face in technical level. That's why already prepared, so a little bit information regarding to the questions in the form of material. So look at this material, you have to understand. Whenever if you face a question from JavaScript, what is a JavaScript, you have to give the answer. JavaScript is a client-side scripting language. Immediately a technical people is asked what is a scripting languages. Combining one or more languages, into another language. That code is executed without compilation, so with the help of browser, that languages we can call as scripting languages. But in the scripting languages, so there is two types of languages available. One is client side and second one is server side. What is a client side means? Client side scripting languages means these scripting languages completely based on browser understandable format. That means if you write that a client-side scripting language, that code can take the responsibility by browser to execute that program without any compilation. So under the client-side scripting languages, what are the languages comes under? JavaScript is a client-side scripting language. jQuery is a client-side scripting language. AngularJS is a client-side scripting languages. All the JavaScript frameworks are client-side scripting languages. These all the languages is a client-side scripting language. So these languages code can compile by browser without any compilation, so by default internal. What about the server-side scripting language? Server-side scripting language is not based on the browser. It is completely based on the web server. That means like PHP, JSP in Java, ASP so in .NET, Ruby and Rails, Python, Perl. These are all the server-side scripting languages. These scripting languages programming code cannot understand by browser. There is one separate software we have to install, that is web server software. But there is one difference between client-side scripting language and server-side scripting language. If you create one application with the help of client-side scripting languages, these applications can create a dynamic behaviors at a static location, that is static web pages. But if you use server-side scripting languages, so what type of applications it create? Dynamic websites which is created. That means these server-side scripting language is interacting with a database to store your data permanently. According to this information, you can understand about right now the JavaScript. JavaScript is a client-side scripting language which is developed from basic programming languages and which is integrated into your HTML language which is executed by browser without any compilation to create a dynamic behaviors on the static web pages. So many number of times the people is getting some confusion. Java and JavaScript are both are the same, but it's completely wrong. It's completely wrong. According to the subject, you have to understand after, if you know about the client-side and server-side scripting languages, you have to understand both of the topics are so different. That means Java is a separate language which is a server-side programming language. JavaScript is a language but which is a client-side scripting language. If you write any program in Java internally, so before see your result you have to compile. Compile means is nothing but whatever the statements have written, that statements everything is right or wrong, internally the compiler can take the responsibility. After that we have to see our result. But Java, in the JavaScript, if you write any program, so the program you have no need to compile separately. So if you run application through browser, a browser can take the responsibility at a time, both compilation and execution. Using Java, we have to create a dynamic web pages, that is websites, which is interacting with the database to store your data after if you submit any data by user. But what about the JavaScript? Change static behaviors as a dynamic formats, so into static level. Or else create a dynamic formats on static web pages. What about the Java? Java programming language can understandable by completely web server. Internal there is a extra service is there. So that without that service we can't execute the JavaScript Java program. But all JavaScript program and statements can take the responsibility by browsers. The way of behavior, process and execution between those two languages completely is different. Finally, this is a front end and this is a back end, so this is called front end language. What are the advantages of using JavaScript topic? Using JavaScript topic, the first topic we have to understand, make a dynamic formats on static pages. What about the second one? Reduce your HTML code size, integrating about JavaScript with HTML and CSS. Reduce HTML tag code sizes means, suppose one example. So I have to share. Take example is Facebook. In the Facebook, there is a body option. This is called drop down list actually. If you want to create any drop down list, in the drop down list if you want to maintain number of options, we have to write option tag multiple times and instead of the selected tag. How many number of options is available? 31. If you want to display these from numbers from 1 to 31, you have to write compulsory 31 option tags instead of the select. But if you take an example, year options, so starting from 1905 up to 2017. That means 112 options you have to write. Writing the option tag multiple times instead of the select, it is a lot of HTML code is increasing. But if you know about the JavaScript, without writing this number of option tags for every year, so using JavaScript, write only single option tag, and using that single option tag we have to generate the numbers from a particular target number to a particular end of the number. Next one is validate input fields. That means if it doesn't share any information directly, we are going to create account, immediately generate some messages, please enter some details, and make animations. So in a website we can create some animations also. So what is that animations? Look at this website. This is the animations we can create. And get a response from given request. So if we give any request information, whether it is valid or invalid, immediately it can give some data. That means if you give some username and password, it is valid or invalid, automatically it gives some messages. That is called response. But in HTML by default is not possible. Display current date and time information. So right now if you want to get the present date and time information from your website, so that is dynamically changing is second to second, so the topic is going on by using JavaScript. Not only these are the examples, so many number of examples, advantages we can give from JavaScript topic.